Okay. All right, I think this is working. Cool. I know no one's here yet, but I'm just trying to make sure there's fewer technical difficulties when this goes up. So we're making this work. Welcome to first live video that I have ever done. Hopefully this isn't awkward. I see somebody joined. I have no idea how to see who you are, but welcome, good morning. Still have a few minutes before this thing starts. I'm gonna get Instagram set up on my phone. Trying to make this as easy and accessible as possible. Let's see. And one message. Should we check it? Just make sure no one's freaking out. Oh, no. Okay, how do we do this live thing? Oh, there we go. Live button. Probably will do it. This might actually be the most awkward thing that I've ever done. I don't know how you YouTubers do this on like a regular basis. It's pretty terrible. Be stuck in a room and just talk. It's not great. For whoever is interested in just tuning in, we're gonna do like a tiny snippet of a high intensity interval training workout. And my background, so by the way, hi, I'm Shami. If you don't already know me, I'm a student at Coombs. I'm sure most of the people who are on here are gonna be people who know me that are gonna tease me relentlessly for this. But we know that with the quarantine, actually, hold on, I'm sorry. Let me make this live on Instagram. I have a whole setup here. If you guys saw this, you'd probably be laughing hysterically. But we're trying to run YouTube and Instagram, be friendly on all platforms. But again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Shami. I know that this is going to be super fun and a little cheesy, but for those of you who have done any sort of like Insanity, P90X, high intensity interval training, boot camps, things like that, you're going to see a lot of familiar workouts. There are things I like to do to stay in shape and maximize how much effort, or I guess maximize the amount of time that I'm putting in my workouts. So I wanted to share a little bit with you guys, especially if you're during this quarantine and you, I love you guys. I actually low-key like the fact that I can see everybody who's joining right now, and hi to all of you. Anyways, I'm gonna run through this workout. We're gonna do kind of 2 quick sets. It's almost like a mini workout, just so that the first set is gonna be teaching you guys some of these moves, and then the second set will actually go through like normal intervals. If there are any technical difficulties, I apologize in advance. I don't know how to do this live thing, but we're gonna figure it out. This is something you can do just about anywhere. So for those of you who are in the dorms or apartments and quarantine and following the procedures for this coronavirus deal, one, thank you to the world, thanks you, not just me, but hopefully you enjoy. So if you have any questions, let me know. I don't actually know how to see like if anybody comments or does anything other than I'm seeing everybody join and wave. So sorry. First things first, like I mentioned before, it's gonna be a mixture of high intensity interval training. If you've done yoga before, if you've done P90X, Insanity, whatever it is, some of this is gonna look familiar to you. Sorry to people that I've stolen these moves from over the years, but here we go. So first things first, for warm-up, I always like to stress warm-ups are really important. Typically, if I'm doing this on my own, I do at least 3 rounds of this with increasing speed as we go. So to start off, just jogging in place, and I'm gonna try to adjust so that you can see at least most of what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna call out tips as I go through and tricks to remember. For this in particular, anytime you're doing something, especially cardio related in this sort of plane, you wanna make sure that you're landing softly every time so that your knee is not, you don't wanna land with everything all locked up. We wanna protect your joints. So make sure you're kind of landing softly and catching yourself in these movements. Particularly with knee highs, butt kicks, jogging in place. Keep your jaw nice and loose, and keep your hands loose as well, all while keeping your core really tight, right? So the next warm-up exercise we want to do, they're called jack squats. I really like these. Couple of tips. as we transition, what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna have your arms up. You're gonna hop out into a squat as you raise your arms, and then bring them back down to your side as you come up. Again, remembering to keep everything nice and light and soft as you land. You're gonna extend your butt backwards as you get into the squat. Keeping your core contracted, and keeping your arms to your side, shooting them up as you come down. So what that's gonna look like, and we'll just do like another 12 seconds here. So I'm gonna adjust so that I don't die and hit all of my things. But again, down and up. Nice and easy. The key for any warm-up I do, especially with this, is I really like more holistic stretching. I don't like static stretching. I feel like this is the one way that I'm minimizing my chance of injury. I have a timer running so that I can kind of track some of this. But if it goes to sleep, I can't help you. So that's number 2. Third one, Heisman's. If you haven't done these before, this is going to be weird to show. Let's see if I can adjust. Kind of. That'll work. So what you're going to do, there's a few different pieces to this movement. But you're going to basically be doing, talking and doing this is not fun. You're going to shuffle to your side. And on the last movement, it's a 3-step movement. You're going to bring your knee to your chest, contract your core, bring your torso down to meet your leg, and then bring back up and continue the opposite direction. So you're shuffling back and forth. Again, what that's going to look like, sorry, phone, computer, cutting this out. Step, step, pull, step, step, pull, step, step, pull, step, step, pull. That's it. Again, goal to warm up. As we go through reps like this, the whole purpose is as you increase your sets, you're going to increase the speed. And as you increase the comfort of these exercises, especially if they're new to you, it's something you want to do. Oh, I can't see a comment. Who is this? Oh, hi, Erin. That's kind of cool. All right, so just getting you warmed up. And, oh, by the way, hopefully you're following along with this is the whole point. If I stop to talk, keep going. If I need to stop, I will. But if you need to stop, same thing. Have water nearby. Take as many breaks as you want. Just trying to get you moving. Don't stop when I'm explaining things. Next, butt kicks. Nice and easy. Typically, if you're doing these all back to back, I do about 30-second intervals, sometimes a minute, depending on what the actual exercise is. But as you start to get really fatigued from something, I like to throw in something a little bit easier or a different muscle group. Kind of try to alleviate that stress. After butt kicks, which again, landing softly every time. Butt kick is aptly named because you want to lift your legs up to your butt. We're going to switch to knee highs, essentially the antithesis of a butt kick. So bring your knees up as high as you can. You want to get them to at least hip height. And then same tips from before. Make sure that you don't want to lean your back all the way back and use momentum to bring it up. If anything, you want to have a slight forward bend. Keep your abs contracted. You're pulling your legs up using your abs. So landing softly, keeping your jaw nice and loose and your hands nice and loose. That's pretty much it for that one. And then, this is going to go to sleep this entire video. Last one, vertical jumps. I'd like to finish off with something that's a little bit more cardio intensive for the round. Couple different options. One, if you want to do a vertical jump, you can use your hands with this a little bit. Keep your feet together. It's going to feel real weird, but it's going to engage your hamstrings like nobody's business. You're going to come down, hop straight up, land soft, repeat. And here, first you're going to feel kind of weird. Over time, you're going to want to take your hamstrings and like throw them in the trash. Again, landing softly every time. I highly recommend when you land, take that second to drive up. Your goal here is to get as high as you can. If you don't like that, if your legs are dying but you want to keep going, literally any kind of jump is fine here. So you can switch to like a faux jump rope. You can, oh, there's a lady cleaning your window. Cute. That's creepy. You can do mummies, where you're bringing your legs up as you cross your arms over. It's kind of hard to see in the video. So you're alternating. So left over right, right over left, keeping it up, contracting your core. Again, you can do another one of my favorites, speed jumps. So stand on one side, you're gonna jump up, land on one leg, bringing your other knee up, This actually helps you quite a bit with balance. So for those of you who are more advanced, want a challenge, it's pretty fun to do. And I highly recommend taking a break when you land so you don't start using your momentum. It makes it a little bit more challenging. That's the last one. So now you know the moves for the warm-up. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do them all together real quick, 30 seconds ago, and then we'll start one of the exercises. So go ahead, jog in place. I hope you guys are doing well. For anyone who's not working out, if you want to type comments on YouTube, I can see them, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay, it's not nerve-wracking at all. We're at 20 seconds now, 10 more seconds. We're gonna switch into the jack squats. It's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, if you okay, jack squats, I'll tell you this next, because right now if I try to talk, I'm gonna die. Again, chest up, butt back, making sure that you're driving from your glutes when you come up, landing soft. I know it looks really weird from the front, but whatever. 8 more seconds, and then we're switching to those Heismans. Okay, go. Sorry if I'm running out of the frame. I'm trying not to stub my toe on my furniture. I'm sure if you're in the dorms, you have your own problems, so I'm not complaining, I swear. 12 more seconds. More time now. Go right into those butt kicks. Okay, and go. So, if you end up liking this, let us know. We might try to convince other people to host some workouts, yoga sessions, things like that. I know a lot of other students are doing this too. So I know EPSU is kind of gathering every resource they can find and pushing it out to you guys. Just wanted to add to that, give you some more options. 8 more seconds. I'm gonna switch into those knee highs. 2, 1, knee highs again. Bringing them up past the level of your hip, keeping your core contracted. Slight forward bend if you feel like you're using your momentum. Keep your cheeks nice and soft, hands nice and soft. It'll help maintain your form a whole lot less effort. 10 more seconds, and we'll be done with the warm-up. Hopefully you should be sweating. For anyone who's actually doing this with me. 1, thank you, and 2, you're welcome. I want you to split your legs. See, I'm gonna keep adjusting this throughout. Try and get a little bit more of what you need. So, split your legs, arms out to the side, contract your belly. Legs fully extended, one of the only times you'll hear me say that. I'm gonna do a forward bend. Sorry, kind of a booty shot, but give you an idea of what we're looking at here. When you're here, you should feel the entire stretch in your hamstrings. Keep your arms out. Breathe. Oh. I wish I could talk to one of you. It would be easier. Weirder than just talking to myself. Okay, from here, come all the way down. For any yogis out there, you're gonna recognize some of these. A couple warrior poses. I think they're really great. So come up, arms up, turn to your side. I don't care if you do the same side as me. All that I care about is that you switch when the time comes. This one will be fun. YouTube will be fine, Instagram, sorry. Basically what you're thinking about, you want to keep your right hip down so that everything is level. If you find yourself with your hip open, where you can comfortably have a conversation, focus on driving that down. Front knee, technically want your knee over your heel. High elbow. I love my friends. If you want to bring your arms up for a true pose. You should feel this in your hip flexor, your quads. It should feel great. Now go ahead and open up your shoulders, turn facing me, I guess in this case, and so you'll straighten out that right leg, keep your left leg bent exactly where it was. You want to kind of imagine spreading your toes out into the floor. And then 3, 2, we're gonna rotate back. 1, don't fall like me. Go ahead and straighten out both of your legs. Lean forward. Again, biggest thing is don't open up your hips here. Try to keep them facing forward. Lead with your chest. Grab onto your leg if you want. If you feel comfortable, every time you exhale, you can always sit a little deeper into a stretch. And in about 5 seconds, we're going to switch, do the same thing, other side. And come up, switch, sit into that stretch. My eyeball is dripping in sweat. That's gross. I hope you guys are sweating too, otherwise this would be real weird for me. Again, same tips, other side. Arms up if you want. Should feel a nice stretch. Open up. I don't know what playlist is this. Thanks, Spotify. Shout out. Come back. Straighten out that leg. Lean forward. Don't sweat in your eyes, in your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come up. All right, and then just a couple more stretches, and we'll jump right in. You can see me. Yeah. All right, I see myself, so I'm sure you can see me. First things first, butterfly stretch. Press your knees down to the side, feet together. Go ahead and adjust wherever you need to be, as far forward or close as you want your legs to be. You want your knees as close to the ground as possible. If you're up here, it's fine. Just apply a little bit of constant pressure as you bend forward. Biggest thing, keep your back flat for as long as you can, until you can't anymore, and then allow it to round. Reach forward if your knees are relatively low. If not, again, kind of apply that constant pressure to your knees. Stay here for just a couple more seconds. Nothing too crazy. If you're doing this on your own, you can do as much or as little as you want. But for this video, I think this is going to be long anyway, so I'm going to try and shorten it up. Pigeon is next. One leg back, one leg straight. Rotate onto your bent leg. The more intense you want this to be, so you can just kind of sit into it. You can lean forward, that's fine. If you don't feel the stretch, I want you to straighten up your shoulders and kind of arch back a little bit. If you still don't feel it, or you're flexible, grab your back leg, bring it in. And then we're going to do the same thing other side. Again, rotate so that you're on top of your legs. If you want to do something a little more challenging, you can pick up your arms, kind of just like bounce a little bit in this. Because you are already warm, you can get away with that. Again, if it's not challenging enough, bring up that back leg. You should feel this in your quad a little bit. A little bit, I mean a lot of it. Perfect. My timer has disappeared again. Hi, guys. Oh, I can't read. All right. So now, last thing real quick, we're just going to stretch out our quads. And then we're going to start the first workout. Again, I'll instruct you on the movements, and then we'll go through it once, real time. Even, look, just to warm up. I don't know if you can see this. I'm like a vampire from Twilight. Hey, Sparkle. It's sweat. It's not Sparkle. Okay, other leg. Tips for this, sorry. Keep your knees together. I'm the worst person to be doing this. I'm too distractible. Knees together. You put your arm out for balance so that you don't want to die. Try and regain your balance at some point. You're bringing that foot in towards your butt. Stretch out your quads. Your vastus sets and rectus arms. All right, well, that's stupid. All right, okay, so I'm reminding myself of what I have planned for us. 3 things for this first set. We're gonna do back lunge to a knee lift, one of my favorites of all time. If you do this in the gym or if you have something really sturdy to stand on, I highly recommend using something with height. We're doing 3 types of push-ups, I think, in this. No, either 2 or 3, all different variations, all targeting different muscle groups. But we're gonna do that back lunge to knee lift, a type of shoulder dominance push-up, and then knee highs, again, worked in with some 180 squats. It's gonna be our first set. So for that first movement that I mentioned, I'm gonna give you like 100 variations of it. You do what you want. Basically the motion that you're looking for. Again, we did that stretch at the beginning, one of those warrior poses, to remind you on how to keep your hips forward even when you step back. So remember that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna step back into a lunge, and as you come up, you're gonna use your momentum for like once and only once. And you're gonna drive up into a jump. Again, landing soft. I don't know if you can see my knee in this, but when I landed, I didn't let all my weight shove into my knee and then my foot. I actually let some of that weight disperse into the ground, right? So again, back lunge, come up, use your arms. So if you're coming up with your right leg, your left arm should be up, right? Whole point, land softly, come back into it, repeat. If you have something to go off of, I'm gonna alternate legs just for the sheer fact that I'm gonna be tired by the time this is done. Step back. You would be stepping up onto an object, knee up, step down. Hopefully it's not a mattress with springs because that is miserable. Don't do that. If you still don't like that and you don't want to do it either on a surface or on the ground, honestly, easiest thing in the world, just do a back lunge, come back up to center, back lunge, come back up to center. That's it. So let's do a quick round of that. Try and get 2 rounds in so that you guys get a real workout. Okay. Right leg first for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch. Keep it nice and short. I think I started out at 10. So 25. So 5 more seconds, and then we'll switch legs. Cool. Other side. When you're doing it on the ground, it's a whole lot easier to tell which leg you were just using. I did not time that out right, so just do one more. All right, next, I mentioned we're gonna do some push-ups. All right, this will be fun for you guys to see. I think you'll be able to see it. Sorry, Instagram, if you can't. You put your hands on the ground, your feet, you're gonna walk them in to your hands until it's wildly uncomfortable and you feel like you're about to tuck your head underneath you. Turn your hands so that they're facing in, and then once you do a push-up, you're gonna feel, if you're doing this properly and you have decent flexibility and strength, move your legs out as far as you need to. It gets easier as your legs are further away from your hands, but ideally, I want you to feel your weight transition into your hands as you do this. So if you don't, try to scoot your legs further up and then press up. Should be feeling this largely in your shoulders more than anything else. It's one of my favorite workouts. Anyone who knows me and talks to me about fitness knows this. So let's see. 11:41, instead of 45, we'll just go to 15 seconds here. Go. It's kind of hard to, oh, the timer, shut up. Sorry, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jimmy wakes up the computer. Okay, and then the last one, knee highs to 180 squats. And so you already know what a knee high is. You know all the tips and tricks. Pretend I'm jumping because I'm tired. 30 seconds of that. Last 30 seconds, you're just gonna switch to 180 squats. So, you know, lots of squats. Like good for you, whatever, enjoy. You're gonna come down into a squat, and instead of just like traditionally just coming up, you're gonna use your momentum to hop up and switch directions into a 180 squat. Same thing, reverse forward, backward. I don't want you going in circles. Just go right, left, right, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do, again, shorten rounds. Actually, if any of you are doing it, let's do a roll one, sorry. We'll do 30 seconds, ready? And start in 5, 4, 3, knee highs, and go. Hope you guys are having fun. If you have any cool ideas of things that you want to see that aren't workout related, let us know too. If you want to kind of partner with PMSA or APSU, oh my God, or the university in some way, shape, or form on providing content to classmates, make sure it's clean. 5 seconds. Gotta hit those squats. But cooking recipes, workout videos, if you're painting, want to do a tutorial, my neighbors are gonna hate me. Anything along those lines, 20 more seconds. Woo! Going back. 5. And done. Okay, that's it for a set. That you can go through and repeat. If anyone's on wants to comment, just see if you really want to do it, please let me know. Otherwise, we could teach you the other one, and then maybe go through them all back to back, or split them up. Okay, so what I like to do in between sets like this, sort of plank. So obviously I get tired and I get sweaty, and so it's nice because it's just like a good endurance test. I like working my core when I'm exhausted. So we're gonna jump right into that real quick. then we can repeat this set if we'd like. So, plank. Given this for, just do 30 seconds with you guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. This is how you know I'm tired. This is when I'm quiet. 4, 3, 2, 1, and cool. So that's the first round. I think I broke my pride. Thanks. Oh, you guys are great. Okay, so I'm gonna take that. The only comment is we're gonna continue. We're gonna do another round of a different workout. Hopefully this will just be an informational thing for you guys. So if anyone wants to continue to do this workout afterwards, please feel free. We're 26 minutes, so let me run through it. All right, next set, Bulgarian split squats. Also one of my favorite moves probably ever. For those of you who are not familiar, what you wanna do, find a surface that's elevated roughly at like what a bench is at the gym. Those are actually great for this. Mattresses, I find it a little weird because they're squishy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna turn, hop out, so that way, okay, well, Instagram can't see this, YouTube can. You're gonna come down, and you want to be far enough out, even though it feels like it's too far. So when you come down, your knee stays over your heel. This is a Bulgarian split squat, right? So this is your first option. If you are a total BA, and this isn't enough for you, you can actually turn this into a plyometric movement. Again, being sure to land softly to protect that knee. But that's what Bulgarian split squat is. Go ahead and do a quick round of those. Starting in 10 seconds, 30 seconds each leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and these are really nice. A lot of you in my class will ask about butt workouts. It helps you grow a butt. 1 calories, 2 things like this. There's times where like, if I can't work out at all, and it's been a day or two, and I know I'm not gonna go that day, before I hop in the shower, I'll literally just go and do like 50 of these each leg, and that's my entire workout. And that's how I maintain some level of fitness even when things are tough. Because, you know, medical students, not exactly like we have the easiest schedules. All right. 20 more seconds here. Eight. Should fill your box burning. Cool. That's exercise 1. Oh, hi Olga. Friends are cool. You guys are cute. Oh, hey. Oh, you're amazing. Sam, I love you. All right, so next, traveling push-ups. These are my favorites. If you hate push-ups, you're not gonna like this. If you like push-ups, you're gonna like this. Bunch of different mods. For anyone who's ever done a push-up in their life, you know that if you can't do them standardly, put your knees down, it makes it a little bit easier. Decrease the amount of weight that's coming down, right? So starting from easiest, by going up to what this workout is, you're gonna start, this is your easiest modification. It's gonna be hands right about where your shoulders are at. Come down, come back up, maintaining a really tight core. If you want to be crazy, also do tricep push-ups. That was terrible. Pretend my form wasn't sucky. Or you can go to traditional push-ups, which everyone knows. But for this, what I want you to do is to do moving push-ups. And so essentially you start in center, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. You're gonna step out, do a push-up, together, come out, do a push-up. If you're limited in space, just back to back is fine. Otherwise, try to do 2 or 3 in the same direction. And then reverse. So that is number 2. Let's see if anyone else is saying anything. No, okay, good. So let's go ahead and do those for 30 seconds or so. Just a quick round. And there we go. Cool. And then the last one for this, again, throw in something great cardio related, cardio heavy again. Something called hit the floor. I'm pretty sure this came from some sort of insanity workout. This is where the fun stuff comes from. You're gonna, when you're down, stabilize the supporting knee with your left arm, and then right arm with the right leg. All you're gonna do, touch the ground, push up. So you're driving from your legs to as much height as possible. It's gonna be awkward to film. You're gonna come back down again, supporting your right leg with your right hand, left leg with your left hand. Come down. For PUM students, right on the right, left on the left. Hopefully you get that joke. Anyways, come down, touch, shoot up. Come down, touch, shoot up. Again, with every other movement I've done, you are landing softly every time. So, 30 seconds in here. Sorry, I'm being lazy. I walk you through the whole thing, but I think with talking and explaining this, I might die. 10 more seconds. 2, 1. Cool. Now, hypothetically, you do that all again. Okay, so one last thing we're gonna do, for 30 minutes, sorry. So it takes longer than I think it does in my head. Last thing, something a little more cardio heavy. As a finisher. So I like to couple a couple movements, and instead of making them time focused, I make them rep focused, just because as I get lazy and tired, I get slower. So it's a way to kind of combat that. So the 3 things we want to throw in